Right, hello everyone. Welcome to Wheelspin Racing League's fourth round of the season at Zandvoort. Thanks for joining us. We should be in for a really good race. We were on target to have a full grid tonight, but I think one or two haven't turned up, which is a bit of a shame. A bit different tonight. So we've got a sprint qualifying. So we've got a one lap qualifying, followed by a 5 lap sprint quali, followed by a 50% race. Glads has just left the session. Oh dear. Let's see if we can get him back in. Where is he? There he is. Invite him. So, oh yes, I can. There we go. Right then, let's go to the action and see if we can work out. We'll see who is going to take the pole position for the sprint race. We're running with Ghost Rider at the moment, who's currently P1. I'll just stick with Ghost Rider because, as you saw just a second ago, when you change drivers in these 1 lap qualifyings, it doesn't really work. Ghost Rider drops down the order, and Junk and Shamrock takes up the first place spot. JD Racer in P2 as it stands. Sim Leno. I've not seen race before actually, that's a new one. So Reds is out of qualifying, so he will start at the back for the sprint. There is a small amount of points on offer in the sprint race. So 3 to the winner, 2 to second, 1 to third. Ghost Rider drops a bit further down now, but still going. As he aims for the line, and the fastest lap then does go to Drunken Shamrock with a 21.6 around a wet Zandvoort. So well done to him. He will stay in then. The 5 lap race will be started pretty quickly. There'll be a short break in between the 5 lap and 50% race starting, but it won't be a long one. So as you can see, Drunken Shamrock takes the pole position for the sprint race. JD Racer P2, Silver Eagle. Sim Leno, Axel Rob, Fentos, Baz 7th, Greg, Tom Shep, Idle North in 10th. Christo, P11, Bob Dylan, TTV Glads, Sky Pele, Tesco, Vito, Ghost Rider, followed by T-Reds. Ghost Rider was disqualified, T-Reds unable to set a time. Countdown is up, so we'll see if the actual sprint race is wet as well. Just get the stream up myself so I can see any comments that may be being made. Whale, Mr. Whale, hello. My streamer. I am your streamer. I'm afraid your streamer is feeling a little bit fragile today, so don't expect too much from me. But we'll get you through. And looks dry, I think, for the sprint race. I can see there. Although the sky does still look rather dark, so we might see a bit of rain. Overworked and underpaid? Always, mate. Always. The lights are out, and we are off for the sprint race. No formation lap on the sprint race. Straight into it. So Drunken Shamrock gets off the line very nicely and holds on to P1. There's an AlphaTauri which is to take the long way round. Drop down some places. I think it's Tom Shep. And Christo is out. It looks like Tom Shep's had some contact. He's got no front wing. Tom Shep was out. From the place that he's out, it looks like he probably caught the curb on the inside. Idle North stuck behind Tom Shep as well. Have a yellow in sector 1. Let me just get a few details up. Yeah, clearly Idle has some sort of damage. As Bob Dylan gets ahead of Greg. And he's on the back of Fentos and Axel Rob. Axel's a bit wide on the exits. They come together slightly. Teammates actually. There they are. Oh, and Greg is a bit late on the brakes. Hits the back of Bob Dylan. And Axel Rob has a go at the barrier. There goes his front wing. So he's going to be into the pits. Ghosting. So Shamrock holding on to position. I assume tyre-wise they've all gone softs, yeah. There will be no tyre restrictions for the main race, by the way, because it's a sprint race, so they'll be able to use whichever tyre they like. Oh, and we got 2 cars round. Was that Vito and Tesco, I think? It's Williams and a Ferrari. We get going again. Only cost them down to P9 and 10 because of incidents to other drivers previously. It looks like Glads is ghosting. Oh no, it seems alright there. Oh, and Vito's out. So, where did he drop it? It's around here. We went past him then. Unfortunately, I didn't see his car, but appears to be just before the. Should be around. He's around there somewhere, off over to the left. So we won't see any safety cars because it being a 5-lap race. So it'll just continue on. As JD Racer, it's a cheeky little move on Simlino. Top 3, in fact, make that the top 4 really close together, all about half a second from each other. We've got Tesco picks up a 3-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. And there's a yellow flag, so I think that is a Ferrari. Is it a Ferrari? Well, it definitely is a Ferrari. I don't know why there's a yellow flag though. He doesn't appear to have retired from the session, so not sure what that's all about. Anyway, the top 4 continue their fights. Really, really close. At the moment, it's in the order of Drunken Shamrock in P1, JD Racer 2, Leno in 3, and Silver Eagle in 4. All different constructors. As JD Racer makes a move on Drunken Shamrock under DRS and takes the lead, and very nicely up the inside. These top 4 are really, really close to each other pace wise. Let's just go to the on board. Let's just go to Simlano at the moment. Silver Eagle. Let's go back to that. Oh, and Simlano just runs wide through the right-hander, allowing Silver Eagle into P3. So remember, it's the top 3 will pick up just a small number of points for the sprint race. But the more important thing, of course, is just being high up the grid, ready for the 50% race where the big points are on offer. As we come around to complete lap 4, just having a quick look through the rest of the field. They're pretty spaced out, the rest of the field, so I think we're probably best off staying on the top 4 here, as JD Racer's just gone outside the 1 second. So it looks like if there aren't any issues, he's going to take the sprint race win on pole position. Right on the back of Drunken Shamrock, but any OSU play, it's not really easy to get past here. The main opportunity is the main straight. It would be in the last lap. He's not going to have that opportunity this time, so there is a small DRS zone, but you have to be very, very close to the car in front to be able to take any advantage of it. And that is just round here. He opens up the DRS, but it's a very small zone. So already into the braking. It looks like this is probably going to be the order, although Silver Eagle has actually picked up a penalty. So, yeah, Silver Eagle has 2 seconds, which at the moment would only see him drop the 1 place to 4th. It's not too bad, although it's pretty tight to Fentos. So come across the line, so it is JD Racer's win. Drunken Shamrock P2, Simlino P3. Silver Eagle 4, he did just hold on to that 4th place ahead of Fentos. Bob Dylan 6th, Glads in 7th. Greg in P8, he's just coming round towards the final corners now. I'd say that's a good result from Glads. He, if you notice, he seems to drop out right on the start of the 1 lap quali before this, so he was obviously a lot further down the field than would be used to, but he's recovered that to P7, which is decent. So Greg then takes P8. Axel Robb across the line gets ahead of Sky Pele, who finishes 10th then. Tom Shep 11th, and just Baz and Ghost Rider left on the track. So Baz finishes P12 and Ghost Rider's across the line now for P13. There is... yeah. That's your internet cut out, did it? Right at the wrong time as well. Unlucky, but you're back in now, aren't you? I invited you, so I hope you're back in. Your AI did have to race. Well, see, I'm not a steward or anything, mate, but it's... you got back in as quick as you could, I assume, so... these things happen, don't they? Can't really help it. As they celebrate... we're not going to watch that because they don't celebrate the sprint races, do they? So, I think. I don't know. It's ages since I saw one from last season. There's the confirmation then. JD Racer also picking up the fastest lap there. Don't think that awards a point in the sprint race, so... it's just the 3 points for JD Racer, 2 for Drunken Shamrock, 1 for Simlino. So, I've not seen Sim drive before, but he looked pretty pacey there. Good man's get on the field. Constructor-wise, the Red Bulls having the best constructor-wise. Red Bull P1 and P5 with Fentos in 5th. Go down the rest of the order just in case they need it. And we'll do a quick race director as well, just in case the stewards need any instance. So there we have it. Excellent. There we go. Right, so that's the end of our sprint racing qualifying. Thank you, Dad. I've got to say thank you, Dad. He's just made me the 2 sausage sandwiches, so very nice, Dad. That's the end then, as I said, the sprint race. We're just going to have a short break, so it will be short just while they're sorting out the grid. So just stick with us and we'll be back with you very shortly. Okay. I'm just going to eat my sausage sandwich. Right, so the countdown has started. So we're all, everybody in their positions. We should have a formation lap this time, I believe. So, just wait for the loading screen. So, let's just have a quick gander. Unfortunately, I forgot to change it to light stream, so I'm unfortunately streaming through Twitch. They have said, do not ready up on the grid, wait for a staff member to do it. So, any drivers listening, people need time to do their setups and strategies, etc. Yeah, so I didn't change it to light stream, so I'm doing it through Twitch, which means I haven't got me stand-ins and everything ready. So I'm just going to give you an idea of the stand-ins currently. So at the moment, Tommy Real is in the lead of the drivers with 45 points for Williams, but not with us tonight. Neither is Winter Place, surprisingly, so he's in P2 on 30, so a chance for Drunken Shamrock in P3, TTV Glads in P4, who are both on the same points, 25 points each. Also RKA, although I don't believe he's with us tonight, so Fentos would be the next one in 21, so chance for those drivers to all move up the standings maybe. Constructors wise, we've got Alpha Tauri leading the way on 46, Ferrari and Williams both on 45, Red Bull 39 and Haas McLaren on 30, followed by Aston Martin and Mercedes both on 22 and 7th and 8th, Alpine in 9th on 21, and Alfa Romeo just the 1 point so far, but obviously Drunken Shamrock in the Alpha today, so starting P2 as the formation lap is underway. So let's see what they can do. I imagine that most drivers have opted for mediums, but let's take a look. Well, actually it's pretty split down the middle. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drivers opting for medium tyres. Christo on the mediums from the back, which is probably a good shout. Maybe it's to take some places if the soft drivers pit early to a safety car. So, the main thing, note our leader, our pole position sitter, JD Racer, has opted for the softs, where P2 and P3, Drunken Shamrock and Lino, have both gone mediums. So, a bit of a different strategy. Silver Eagle Fentos both softs, and Bob Dylan in 6th. Strong quality for Bob, since he changed to Formula 1 from his music career. TTV Glads in P7, Greg P8, Axel Rob 9, Sky Pele 10. So, yeah, TTV Glads and Sky Pele the only other two in the top 10 to opt for the mediums. So, different strategies, and I say that could come in to play. We've got Vito and Idle North both being disqualified, but as you can see, they've reappeared on the grid in a way. So we are getting close to race start. I understand on the next game we're going to be able to position the car on the grid slots, and so you can point in a certain direction, a bit like Max always seems to do, and drive straight in front of the car that's alongside him normally. So we're all lined up, and here we go. So let's go. It looks like that's my camera view. So, oh no, what's happened? Oh, something's gone wrong. this is great. Oh, we've missed the start because something's gone wrong. I think I'm going to have to drop out and rejoin, guys, because it clearly has gone wrong on the stream. So I'm just going to quit and then rejoin. Oh, that's annoying. Of all the times for it to go wrong and mess up on me, it's done it right on the race start. So, well, where are you? Where are you? What happened now? As you can see, it didn't kick me from Xbox Live, so not sure why it did that, but get back in as quick as we can. Yes, joining session, come on. Oh, come on. Right, so clearly ain't working either. Bear with me, and we will get in as quick as we can. Try joining off somebody else. See, Redsy's in there. Let's join off him. Come on, game. So I have no idea what's happening, but if there's a safety car going on at all, guys, and you can hear me, could you invite me? Because it's not letting me in. I think I'm gonna have to. This is so annoying. Well, if you're still with me watching, I don't usually have this issue when I'm streaming, so I'm not exactly sure what's happened. Well, that's taken a long time, isn't it? Communicating with online services. Not communicating very well, I'd suggest. Failed to connect. Please try again in a few moments. Well, let's retry. There we go. What's going on? My internet's working perfectly well, so it's not an internet issue. So I'm not quite sure what's going on. Come on. Still not working. Let's see, I don't know if anybody's made any comments. Might be able to help. Evening, Sarah. Hi, mate. I don't know what's happened here. Will not connect. So I'm connected to online services. My internet is running absolutely fine. There's no issues with it. Maybe more of a game issue. I did see someone saying both today and yesterday actually that they were having trouble joining lobbies. I believe the lobby did get going, mate. Yeah, it was. They were all changing positions, but to me, they were just sat on the grid. But connecting to Bob Dylan. I've never had it say that before. Aha! Just check. Has it still got me? No. Let me just go press Y to spectate. Looks like we're getting in anyway. What prediction? What lap is it going to be? I'm going to say lap 6. Ah, lap 4. It's wrong. Anyway, we are back. Let's get the details up. So there's a virtual safety car out at the moment. It's a yellow flag in sector 2, I believe. Oh no, it's an whole track yellow actually, because it's virtual safety car, isn't it? So bound to be. So who's started well then? Christo clearly has up 10 positions. Idle North up 9. Some big movements for Axel at 5. Baz up 6. Drunken Shamrock, who starts at P2, is down 10. Let's just go to tyres, because we should be able to see who's stopped and who hasn't. Well, here's stops in a way. So Lino, who started high up, as well in P3, has made a stop and dropped down. Was that somebody round then? It was. That was Axel Robb. The Mercedes. See, Ghostin is on. Thank goodness, because it wouldn't have been a very good rejoin otherwise. Quickly go to the tyres. We've got a Pillar and Tesco. Just come in for a set of softs. Brad's picked up 3 seconds. Let's just get to, at the moment, Idle North on the back of Baz. And Drunken Shamrock and Glad's actually on the back of Vito. Both get past Vito. It runs wide down. I wonder if he's got damage actually, Vito. Is there an end plate missing on the left side there? No. Well, he's clearly got damage. Clearly, but nothing particularly visible. So, let's go to Greg, Baz and Idle North. They're currently fighting for P4, 5 and 6. Very close, so Drunken Shamrock was the Alfa Romeo who started highest in P2, but the other Alfa Romeo, Baz, is flying up the order now up into P5. Alfa Romeo only scored the 1 point so far this season, so they'd really like to have both cars finishing in the points today, really getting their season off and running. It's a very short season this season. It's just 7 races to coincide with the new game release, so it is a short one. It's kind of interesting. You'd thought that drivers wouldn't want to be missing races with it being so short, but top 2 in the Drivers' Championship both out today. Top 3 in fact. It's Drunken Shamrock seems to get past Christo into P9. Brad's has done the same, so he's up to P8. So Fantos is leading. So the Red Bulls at some point have changed round. Greg. Nobody knows what's happening to Greg. He stopped the car. Anybody know what's happened to Greg? Oh, here he goes. Perhaps he's got a sausage sandwich like me and just wants to stop and eat it. In a way. He's up and going again in a way. So this is now Silver Eagle trying to stay within that 1 second of Fentos. He's got the 1 second gap open to JD Racer. So I'm not entirely sure how long the sauce will last. just going off memory to the last time I raced here, I think they last about 12 laps, but I'm not entirely sure on that. But I do believe it is a one-stop race. There's no... You can potentially do a two-stop, but it is a lot slower than just doing the one, so... The only real reason you'd opt for a two-stop really would be because of safety cars, so... Silver Eagle has a little look there. So there's a Sector 2 yellow, and it's a McLaren, which means it must be Lee. No, it's not Lee, no, it's Ghost Rider who is out. So, let's just see if we can spot him. He's on the side there, look. That is a safety car, and it's a full safety car. We will start seeing the soft tyre drivers pitting. I'm sure TVT Glads, I think, is giving that place back, actually. So I thought he made up a place under safety car. It looks like he's let I don't know if back through. So far we've lost a McLaren and a Haas, Ghost Rider and Sky Pele. But as I say, with the full safety car, everybody flying into the pits that are on soft tyres. Oh, hello, what's going on there? That's a pure desync. Right, we seem to have a desync error going on. Not quite sure what that was about. Ghost Rider has just left the session. Right then, so looks like the desync sorted itself out now in a way. Oh, maybe not fully then. It used to be something that's happening in the pits. I don't know why that would be the case, but it does appear to be what it is. So, it's not going great tonight. Another Ghost Rider. There is another Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider. I don't think I'd actually realised that you're two different people. I think I always thought that Ghost Rider was you. Oh well. Lobby is a bit crazy. It definitely is. Seems to be in the pits, doesn't it? I'm saying JD Racer's in the pits when he's clearly... Well, he's not, but it's going exceptionally slow. I'm wondering if JD Racer's even there, actually. Let's have a quick look through in the cockpit, see if we can see anybody who's ghosted, might have lost connection. Oh, that's Lino, who's ghosted there. It could be, of course it could be that, oh, I can't even select his gamer card. It's definitely going wrong tonight. It looks like it is a disconnect. Assumingly, no. I do think that maybe the problems are on my end. Can't be sure though. 4 minutes ago on Netflix, apparently. I'm assuming that's the right person because he's got a Formula 1 car on his profile picture. I'll invite him to a game, but I'm not completely convinced he's not there in a way. And Axel Robb is out. He's spun and hit the barrier under safety car. Over on the right, as we look there. Oh, he'd be kicking himself for that, doing that under safety car. So, we are just waiting for back markers to catch up. Now, it appears that JD Racer is a lap down. He's not ghosting, so he should be there. I'm not entirely sure if I can trust that. Evening, Top Gotcha. Thanks for joining, mate. Thanks to everyone for joining. So, Fentos currently running P2, having just pitted to the mediums. Silver Eagle in P3. Baz and Glads didn't pit, so they've opted to stay out in the mediums they were on in order to try and gain track position. Don't know what you guys think. 26 laps from here on mediums, probably a bit of a stretch. Whether they'll have to move to still stopping again and go to a set of softs later on. Of course, it all depends on safety cars as well. So, still not entirely sure what's happening with JD Racer at the moment. He's still showing in P16 and not overtaking Axel, but I'm not 100% convinced that's correct. Don't think they'll last era. It's just a lot of laps in it. It's not the worst track in terms of wear, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's one of the lightest either. It's somewhere in the middle. I mean, you may be able to push them out to that sort of distance, but be exceptionally slow towards the end. So, we get going again, and Baz goes. Wouldn't say he's caught Fentos, but Fentos not really got a run on him either. There is a battle going on. Just behind, we've got the Alfa Romeo of Drunken Shamrock coming under attack from both Idle North and Tom Shep. It's a lot of lagging going on. Not, again, I suspect that's my side rather than theirs. Oh, what a cool helmet. I do like your helmet, Drunken Shamrock. Very nice, very pretty. As Leno makes up a place. Still appears to be ghosting Leno, so I think he has lost connection. It's a shame after doing so well in a sprint race. So, got some pretty close battles going on. It's hard to know which one to watch, but this one's a pretty good bet. So, that is Silver Eagle. No, sorry, that was Glad's getting past Baz for P2. As there is a safety car. Ah, it's a Ferrari of Tesco. Oh, he's out again. So again, I can't do my little joke of every little helps. Because he picks up a point or something. 2 weeks running he's gone out and I've not been able to do that little joke. Leno is in the pits then. And whether that's him that's done that or whether that's the AI has decided to go to hards. But I would suggest the mediums that haven't pitted yet, this is probably time to do so. So I'm expecting Glads and Baz to both come in. Drunken Shamrock as well. Possibly Tom Shep. He's on 10 lap old mediums now. He may choose to go for track position though. So, yeah, I think. So Ghost Rider said he's done a one-stop here, medium, 25 laps off for the rest. So it clearly is possible, but say it's whether they're fast enough. I think if I was going to do that, I think I would have opted for the hard tyres, because the hard tyres are actually pretty good around Zandvoort. So as you can see, Glads and Baz have both opted for those. I think the hard tyres are probably the better option to pushing out mediums. But of course, if another safety car occurs, it completely ruins it, doesn't it? And you've got to come back in again. So I think we're going to be go to JD Racer, who again is stuck in the pack. So go to P4. So yeah, JD Racer shown in AI at the moment, but does appear he is a lap car. Seems incredible for JD Racer. Clearly, while we were offline, he must have had some issues. So, safety car remaining out for the time being. Just having a look, where is him? You know, he's on the back of them, so he must have just been a little bit late catching up. So we're going to go one more lap under safety car, then we should be going again on lap 16, so 21 laps remaining. So oh, now my battery's low. This is going great tonight. Right. Fresh batteries. So Ventos then has retaken the lead under this safety car with the people ahead pitting. A very strong race, it's Ventos. Doing very well. Reds is into the pits now. So, my apologies, I've completely missed that. The safety car's in and we're going again. Strange. Well, 3 people pit in when the safety cars come back in. Unusual. At the moment, Silver Eagle and Drunken Shamrock has retired in the pits by the looks of it. Entirely sure why he'd have done that. This race can't count. The lobby is it just went green, I'm told. So, there's a Red Bull round. Is there? Is he really round? He just resets the track, or is that just the lobby being stupid again? It's safety car again. I've got a feeling we've got. I think you might be right, Ghost Rider. This lobby looks like it's in trouble to me. So, T-Reds is a retirement there. I can't actually see him on track, his car, so I'm not entirely sure where he is. I'm just going to nip into Wheelspin Racing League Discord and see any comments going on. Well, the question was asked earlier on about a possible restart. So, trying to look. There's definitely some sort of conversation going on around a possible restart. The moment Vito is the man we're waiting for to catch up. Something being said about overtaking under safety car as well. It's hard to know, but let's be a bit careful with accusations, guys, because the lobby's in trouble. It could be that he's not doing, you know, it might be different on the screen. So we're down to 10 drivers. We've lost Reds. There, JT Racer, despite being a lap down, is into the points. Upton has left. I think that's the suggestion that there is going to be the restarts, I believe. Obviously, it's late. Yeah, it is a restart. Okay, let's come out the lobby then. Whether it's going to be a full race. We'll find out when we get into the new lobby, I suppose. But yeah, you called it, Ghost Rider, in the chat. The lobby was clearly in trouble. At least I know it wasn't me then that was having issues, it was actually the lobby. So... apparently I don't have JD Racer. That's okay, I can join off Upton once he gets there. Right, so as we can see, we've got a new lobby. The race is 18, yeah, okay, that's what I thought it might do, is just move it down to an 18 lap race. Which is handy. I may have been struggling to do the full one. They're just deciding what to do regards positions. believe we are going back to the original qualifying positions, not the positions that everybody was in the race. Red. There's clearly connection issues going on at the moment. Right, let me get back to the stream, see if any of you guys are commenting at all. It's a bit late to restart, but I think that the lobby was in so much trouble. I don't think there's an option there, Ghost Rider. I think they got to. As I said, they've put it down to a 25% race, which makes sense. People rejoining, gradually getting there. Not T-Red's out on North, he was out of the race. Right, we're getting there. There's definitely one driver won't be rejoining, as they've thrown their toys out the pram and left the league, so that's up to them. Gone by his language, I don't think the league wants him in a way. So, Drunken will need to select his car. Don't think they could do the positions otherwise. Don't let you join. Who's that, lads? Okay. Let's see if we can get Glads in. Oh my word, he's not even shown online.
Shouldn't be any need for it.
So that's a bit useless, isn't it? Let's scroll down then through here, so we need to go through. There he is. Was last seen 48 minutes ago in his settings. Right, sending him invite now, so the invite's gone out to you, lads. Hopefully you can join that way. But, as I said, I think this is an issue that's been caused by the F1 servers, which doesn't bode well, sorry, for a race later on, Sierra. To say, I mean, I'm not showing as green on my connection thing, and yet my internet is at absolute full strength. I should be green easy. It's just something just doesn't seem right at the moment. Glad's got, yes, Glad's has got in. Excellent, okay. It's only natural that there'll be some people probably not rejoin. Some ready ups are going on, so I think we're about to get going. So the grid must be done. That is Bob Dylan that's readied up, so that's the boss man. So not long now, guys, and we'll get going again. It's been a tough one. Oh, thank you, Ghost Rider. Just noticed that you subscribed with Prime. That's really cool. Thank you very much. And also say thank you. I don't think he's here at the moment. Just in case he watches it at some point, I'm also going to say thank you to Mario, who subscribed the other day. It was my first ever subscriber. Yay! And Ghost Rider is my second. So thank you very much. Yeah, it would, mate, but for the green connection thing, I don't think those are the real connections. It wasn't like that earlier on with loads of red, so I think it's the F1, the actual servers, mate. But you're probably right. It probably would be better if somebody with green hosted, I suppose. Have you got race yourself this evening, Ghost Rider? So veto at the moment. It's still spinning, but the timer's up, so that does suggest he is. It's not a connection thing for him. It's just he hasn't pressed the button yet. I'm guessing we'll have a little bit of time for people to do their setups and that. Not tonight. Shame. I think our minus zeros race is the realistic one in Apex. I think I think unfortunately we are more than full. We've got reserves waiting. Quite a few of them, in fact, 4 or 5, I think, for a drive. But it doesn't look, unless somebody drops out late, they're not going to get a drive, I don't think. And somebody's readied up. Yeah, reserves. It's very busy in the reserves. So I think it's going to be a case of whenever the sign up goes up, get straight on and get signed up in order to get a seat these days. Not always had that problem, mind. In a way, we are going to get going again. Well, it looks like we're doing a formation lap. So, right then, so what people opted for. I'm guessing people don't have to start on the same tyre because they had free tyre choice in a way. And technically now shorting the race, it's a slightly different scenario. So a clear one stop, there won't be any two stopping going on in a 18 lap race, so the top 3 then have opted for the mediums first. That's JD Racer, Drunken Shamrock, Silver Eagle, and Baz is the only other one in P10. What a reprieve for JD Racer, back to his pole position start when he was a lap down previously, running in 10th. So I assume then we're going to be looking about a 12, I would assume about a 12 lap stint on mediums and 6 laps on softs. Maybe slightly different to that, sort of 7, 11 or something like that, but it'll be something like that in a way. Of course though, a safety car could change things. I mean, you would think the guys that started on the softs, an early safety car to go to mediums, that's their stop done, I should imagine. So let's hope we don't sort of crash this time on the start. At least we get to see a race start anyway today, which is nice. Let me just change it a second to position so I can see where people are. So the lights coming on then, 4 lights on, 5 lights. So long pulls, and there's a jump start. Oh wow, 4 people have picked up drive-throughs, and there's a Red Bull round with a Williams, I think that was. Tom Shep is out, and Baz I think's been called up in that as well by the looks of things. Yeah, he's not got an end plate. His right end plate is missing. So Tom Shep's just retired on track. He didn't crash and retire because his car just moved, so he's just retired out in track. So Drunken Shamrock is taking the lead of the race. He's coming under big pressure from Glad's. JD Racer is coming under big pressure from Glad's as well. So Silver Eagle, Sky Pele and Tesco all have drive-throughs. We'll see if they take it first lap or not. Looks like Silver Eagle opted to stay out. I believe Sky Pele is taking it now, and just to make matters worse, he's sped into the pit lane, giving himself a 5 seconds. Tesco is also serving his. And Baz has to pit, of course, also picking up 5 seconds, speeding into the pit lane. It is a difficult pit lane here. I seem to have to brake quite early for it, compared to other tracks. As you find when you're going into the pits, you can sort of brake just after if you use racing line, just after the line changes colour. But here, I'd strongly suggest braking exactly when it starts to change colour. I don't know why it's like that. It's pressure being kept on. I would suggest that Silver Eagle should probably serve his drive through this lap, as he's now called onto the back of Glad's and will probably be getting slowed down slightly. But he doesn't. Does he? No, he stays out. As Red sets the fastest lap of the race so far of 1:13.2. We've got a yellow in sector 3, and Vito is out. He's lost it on the final corner. That's caused a virtual safety car. Oh, might be a change of underwear needed there for Sky Pele. As Tesco makes his way past as well. So then, virtual safety car. I'm not sure if anybody risked it. Doesn't look like anybody sort of further down the back's deciding to pit under this. Let's just go to tyres. Baz has gone to the hards in 13th, so he's obviously going to the end in hope that doing that, strategy wise, may help him move back up the field a little bit. He's quite a way back though from the main pack, so it's a bit of a shame. The Alfa Romeos were both doing very well. Obviously, Drunken Shamrock sort of semi-dummy on the pit stop there. So it's a long virtual safety car. They all got round to the pits, but nobody's actually opted to come in. So off we go again. Safety car is finished. As we can see, the top four are still very close. So Glads. See, I would have thought that Glads would have pitted there and maybe gone to hards. Got the safety, sort of bonus on the time by pitting on the virtual safety car, but he's not. So Silver Eagle, I'm guessing, has to serve the drive through this lap. And he does. So in he comes. So where would that moving down? Looks like he's going to drop behind Red Bull of Fentos, but the next car is quite a way back, so he's going to come out then in P9. That's Glads and JD Racer. Absolutely wheel to wheel. At the moment, the soft tires still seem to be working a bit better than the mediums. The yellow in sector 1, that was a Ferrari. I think it was Tesco, but he is going again, so no worries of a safety car there. Just makes you think, when will TTB Glads pit here? At the moment, it does seem that he may be being slowed up a little bit by the cars in front, but obviously you don't want to pit too early and make himself slow on the mediums later on. Now with yellow in sector 3, but again everybody's still going, so no chance of a safety car there. Drunken Shamrock comes out of that hairpin a little bit slow. Give JD Racer a run. It's really hard to overtake up into this corner, as there's another yellow in sector 3, and I believe that is a Haas. So that's Sky Pele then. But yeah, again, he's going again, so we're not going to have a safety car. And JD Racer spun it. Quick reset to track there. I'm not sure you're supposed to be doing that. It's good on stream if he's not. So, it's not the first person tonight we've seen reset to track though, so everybody's just spacing out a bit now. That spin from Racer slowed Glads down and he's dropped out to 1 second. The pitter that you saw there on the right hand side was Sky Pele. He's just exiting now. He's going to exit right next to his teammate who's running in P4, and he's picked up a 5-second penalty, Sky Pele, for crossing the white line on pit exit. Silver Eagle sets fastest lap of the race with 1:12.9. Lads, like 1.3 off at the moment, so it's slightly closed the gap at the moment, so maybe the soft's still working well, but it's definitely going to be getting to the point now where they're starting to go. As Tesco picks up 5 seconds, speeding in the pit lane. We've got so TTB Glads is in then. So in he comes. I expect he's going to come out somewhere around the Aston Martins of T-Reds and Silver Eagle. Still exiting now, but yeah, so he will come out in P9. It's a good pit stop really, because he's got a nice big bit of clear track. to try and get the undercut. So let's just go to leader. What's the difference to the leader? 19.5 seconds at the moment for Glads. I think he needs to get it down a bit. If we can get it down to about a second and a half, I think he's probably got the stop, got the overtake done, if we can do that. So just keep it on this for the moment and see if, so we can see the gap and whether he's making up that time or not. He's already got it down to 18.8, so as there's a Haas well off track. That was Sky Pele once more, as the other Haas is currently running nicely in P3. So Fentos then and Bob Dylan both come in, so does T-Reds, who's picked up 3 seconds. Oh, Siri, you know what that is? That's the corner cut that happened to you going into the pits. So Fentos then, these guys are going to exit in the positions they're in, 7th, 8th and 9th. No one else is going to come round, so that puts Glads back up into 6th then. He's currently got the gap to about 18.6. It's gradually coming down, but maybe not having the advantage pace-wise that you might have thought he would with fresh tyres. At the moment, he might just nab first place off of Drunken Shamrock, but Drunken Shamrock's going to pick to fresh softs, so it's going to be quick. And Glad's purple's the second sector. So, but we just got a little battle developing. Oh, we did have, but it pitted. So, JD Racer in then for softs, and Greg comes in from P3 as well. So we're actually hitting sort of point. It probably is a lap early, but gives the opportunity to try and get an undercut on the driver ahead, I suppose. I'm guessing we're going to see Drunken Shamrock react to that in a moment. Idle North still out there on the softs he started the race on. Still going pretty nicely as well. He's actually gaining on Drunken Shamrock at the moment. Glads has got that gap down to 18 seconds, 17.9. So I'm pretty sure we're going to see Drunken Shamrock into the pits. So it just looks a little bit like those tyres are starting to go. In he comes then from P1. So the man to watch here, really, surely Idle North would be in as well. He is indeed. And Silver Eagle. Well, I just wonder, Silver Eagle didn't start on those tyres. As you can see, he's done 10 laps. Or did he? No, he didn't he? We're on lap 11, so he's done 10 laps on them. Yep, that's fine. Glad's then up to P2. He's gotten ahead of Drunken Shamrock with the undercut, but Drunken Shamrock then with fresh sauce to the end. And I don't think the undercut was as effective as Glads would have liked there. He obviously would have liked to have gotten enough time to make it so that Drunken Shamrock was outside of DRS, but that's not the case. So, clear battle now. Let's go back to intervals on the timings. So, hey, well, he only did the one race, mate, but the lobby glitched, unfortunately, so I had to restart literally halfway through the race, so they put it on a 25%. And JD Reeser sets the fastest lap of the race on his fresh softs. Glad's coming under immense pressure now from Drunken Shamrock. Just looking at Silver Eagle, I think he's going to be close to coming out somewhere around 5th, I would say, when he pits. Maybe... Oh, Reds is out. Where is that? That's... The safety car's out. It's a full safety car. Oh, this is going to help Silver Eagle. He's still going to lose some places, but now you've got to say you'd definitely be out in front of Idle North, so should get out in front in P4. I don't think we're going to see anybody else pitting. Possibly Christo, because he can pit and come out in the same position, so I imagine we'll see Christo pit. Baz and Tesco are in a way. I've just thought Tesco's not going to get out before going a lap down, so this hurts Tesco. It's going to be a lap down, running in P11 but down a lap, whereas Baz got out in time. Sky Pele comes in again. I guess, well, he's serving a penalty. Vito leaves the session. So then, Glad's leading on 4-lap old mediums. Drunken Shamrock in P2 on fresh softs. JD Racer P3 on fresh softs, and Silver Eagle, like suggested, did come out in P4. Idle North actually decided to pit and went to fresh softs for the rest of the race. Whereas Greg in P5 is on mediums. So, as I suggested, Christian may well choose to pit because he'll come out in the same place. He did do, and comes out in P9 on fresh softs. They enable him to attack the Merc of Bob Dylan, who's ahead at the moment in P8. So I think we're still going to go another lap. Not many of the drivers caught up yet, only up to 5th place is caught up. Everybody else still catching, so we're going to go another lap, which means that the race itself will actually get back underway, I believe, on lap 15. Which will pretty much mean that we won't get any more safety cars. I think it's lap 16 you're guaranteed that a safety car won't come out again. So... So then, let's have a look. Fantos will be next to catch. He's just round the corner now. Bob Dylan's decided to pit 2 softs. So Christo and Baz go past him. But he will be back out the pit, still in the points. Tesco and Sky Pele running P11 and P12 are both a lap down. So, well, I hope the safety car comes in this lap. I don't know if it's guaranteed. So, Baz just coming up to the back of the safety car group now, so Bob Dylan shouldn't be too far behind that. Not seen any call. It looks like the safety car is coming in. I didn't see the safety car in this lap come up. I probably just missed it. But there is Bob Dylan in a way on the back of the pack now, so we are ready to go racing once more. We can go to the broadcast cam and see if Glads can catch those behind him out. Here he goes. So that did create a little bit of a gap. JD Racer is pretty close to the back of Shamrock. But No moves seemingly being pulled at the moment. Christo had a look at Fentos, but Fentos has stayed ahead. That ghosting Haas is the lapped car of Sky Pele. Right, everybody getting back underway pretty nicely under the safety cars, so we're going well. Still constructor-wise, it's Red Bull were performing well today, although their points put together for P3 and P7 wouldn't be more than AlphaTauri are getting for P1. So we go back to Shamrock. Ooh, people trying to break the toe. Doing a dummy pit stop there. This is Idle North trying to get past Greg. It looks like the Alpine's got it done. And the Red Bull as well. So Greg drops 2 places. Those 5-lap-old mediums not doing him too well now. Sky Pele pitted again. Maybe just to get out of the way. That could have been the reason. Those are still fighting as JD Race was having a look now at Drunken Shamrock. Looking to go up around the outside into this corner. He's got it done and moves into P2 with a nice move. And Shamrock coming under a bit of pressure from Silver Eagle as well. He is. Silver Eagle's up into P3. Completely penalty free at the moment. Oh, Christo is round at the final corner. And has lost his wings, so he's going to have to pit. Also, the guys behind are a lap down, so he'll still be with a point. Tesco and the other Ferrari is out. As Guy Pellier is round as well. Not entirely sure what he's doing. But he's off once more and away. One more retirement, he'd actually be able to pick up a point. Sector 1 yellows, that is Ferrari of Tesco, who I think maybe retired in the pits, and the car's driven out on track. But too late for a safety car, so we will be going to the end here. Sky Pele not exactly having the best race today. His lap once more. As we head round the final corner and on to the final lap. And is JD Racer going to be able to get moved on Glads here? Let's cut this angle down side by side into the first corner. Don't make oh, they make a bit of contact there. They both have a little nudge on the other. Oh no, JD Racer spins it round. And he's lost his left end plate. He has to get going. This is going to drop him right down. He's down behind Bob Dylan. Christo is some way off behind him, so I think he'll be able to finish the race and still pick up a couple of points. It didn't look to me like there was any contact there. It looked to me like he's just lost it on the exit. But obviously if there was contact, then JD will, I'm sure, put in a report to the stewards. That's a Silver Eagle side by side. And in the final DRS zone. We could have a fight. If Silver Eagle keep this gap really close, we might have a little fight to the line. Looks like Glads is going to pick up victory. Oh, that was tight. It looks like Glads has got victory over Silver Eagle in P2. Drunken Shamrock P3 fills at the podium. Idle North is 4th, Fentos 5th, Baz 6th, Greg's in 7th, Bob Dylan in 8th, JD Racer in P9. Christo still going at the moment, but will take the final point as Sky Pele has finished the race in P11, 2 laps down. Christo then pick up the final point for Ferrari, and it's a big win there for Glads. Pretty much a photo finish for Silver Eagle. So Christo completes the race and brings home a point for the Italian team. Good race in the end. Nice bit of fighting towards the end. Glads in the end, that undercut that he did pay off. We didn't know if it would, because obviously he was on the mediums and fresh softs for the guys behind, but he was able to fight them off in the end. So congratulations to him for the win. And Silver Eagle and Drunken Shamrock for the podiums as well. Fastest lap of the race goes to Silver Eagle also, so he picks up an extra point for that. So the game's saying the gap was basically half a tenth. Whether it was... So, I mean, it did look to me like Glads kept the lead, so I don't think that's wrong at all. I think that is correct. So, congratulations to the top 3 then. And to all our other finishers. Ida North in 4th, Ventus 5th, Baz 6th, Greg is 7th, Bob Dylan 8th, JD Racer 9th, Christo in 10th. Sky Pele does bring the car home in 11th. Unfortunately, though, earlier in the race we lost Tesco, T-Reds, Vito, and Tom Shep, who all DNF'd. That's all the positions. I'm just going to do the race director quickly, just in case the stewards need it. There we go. Not a huge amount of incidents there. So that's the end of our race. So congratulations to the podium boys then. Again, a massive thank you to everybody that's watched the race with us. There's been quite a few of you joining throughout, so thank you to all of you that's joined. Also everybody who watches it back. Ghost Rider, massive thank you to you for the subscription, buddy. Very much appreciated. Excellent. So yeah, thanks very much, guys. I'll be back live in about half an hour's time, just a little bit less than that actually, for my next race, which I'll be doing on the same account. So please join us for that one if you want, which will be a realistic performance race, full grid as far as I know, and it'll be a full qualifying followed by 50% race. I can't actually remember where we are. I think we're at Japan, but I'm not entirely sure on that. No, I think we're at USA actually. Yeah, we are circuit in the Americas, so please join me for that if you can. But again,